Hi, this is Kiki from the Kiki Experience, and this is HopeStock Presents Unfiltered. And this evening we're sitting here with Reuben Butchart. Reuben is a singer-songwriter from the New York area. Not originally, though.
Not originally. No.
Where are you from?
I was born in San Francisco, and I moved here when I was 17 or 18.
Wow. Okay, so you've been here for some time. I'm just kidding.
We're not going to get into that. You don't have the age question.
I know, right? I know, it's all good. It's all love and fair and war, right?
Right. Our target market audience. Okay. Anyway.
So, Reuben, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
What style of music?
I sing and I play piano, and I have a band that vacillates between 3 people, trio, guitar, bass, drums, piano, and singing, or an orchestra. Like my last album was practically a full orchestra. String section, woodwinds, horns, the whole nine, blah, blah, blah.
So your last album, are you referring to Golden Boy?
Golden Boy.
Wow, Golden Boy. It had a single on there with All There Is to Tell featuring Anthony.
Yes. Anthony and I have been friends for a long time. I used to play in his band. Actually, when I first came to New York, it was for college, and I had been, big fish in a little pond in San Francisco. Came to college and sort of forgot about music for a minute, and then I met Anthony, and Anthony said, "Will you play piano in my band?" And I was like, "Okay," and I realized I hadn't really done that.
Wow.
I mean, I've been playing piano and writing songs since I was, 11, and playing piano since I was 5, and performing as a kid, and I was on a TV show as a kid, and all this kind of crazy stuff. Don't look up that footage. And so I said, "Sure, of course, I'll do it," but I was scared.
It was a shock to the system.
I was scared to do it. But he was so nice and supportive that I played in his band for a while, and this is before he hit it big time, and he was very encouraging to me. He said, you've been writing songs your whole life, you need to put together a band and go out and put your songs out there. So I did that, and that's how I actually developed the material for the second album. My first album, Dusk, was just me and one other guy.
Okay.
We did everything, thanks to computer technology. We did everything at home. We looped it. We made all the beats. We made all the pieces and parts ourselves. So that's like one thing. The Dusk album is like electronica meets classic R&B sort of, and it's its own new thing.
Okay.
And then the second album is more like Donny Hathaway meets Rufus Wainwright. So it's sort of
completely at the different spectrum of this.
And it's all acoustic. It's like orchestral with all these parts and blah, blah, blah.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I guess with your experience as an independent artist, can you talk with us a little bit about how that may have affected you or your process of making music? And
well, as you know,
yes,
there are pros and there are cons. The pros are I have total artistic control. Because I fund all my projects, I can shape them. I get to hire the musicians I want to hire and talk about whatever I want to talk about in the music and the lyrics and whatever. The downside is, did I say I'm funding it? Yeah, that's one of the downside. And then the other downside is it's hard to not only be a performer but also to be your own promoter, web developer, booking agent, manager, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
So those are challenges, but
so with that being said, what would you say to our unfiltered listeners? How would you inspire them?
Come see the Unfiltered show. Why? Because I'm finally so excited to be associated with a bunch of other musicians who are, helping each other out. There's a team of people to book and promote and all that kind of stuff. And Nona Hendrix is at the helm of that.
What can you share with our viewers that may be some sort of inspiration to them? A part of it is being tired because you're constantly working because you have no manager and you're doing the promotion and everything yourself.
So what?
That's the con.
So independent. Okay. One of the challenges, but it's a good challenge, is trying to find the right audience. You know, I could pose to be 100 different kinds of things. I could be like electro clash because that's the thing of the moment, or I could try to be, you know, whatever the trendy of the moment disposable music is, and bust a groove to try to like win people over to that falsehood. Or I could stay true to what it is that I do and search hard to find the right audience. One of the things about New York is New York audiences can tend to be really fickle. And they, you know, it's all about burlesque this year. It's all about, we were just talking about pole dancing as an exercise, right? You know? So it's like all of a sudden this consumerist trend hopping type of person, but I want to make sure that I'm actually finding people who feel something from the music that I make. And what's interesting is it's great through MySpace, Facebook, all those things. I have a way to reach out to an international community in a way that didn't used to exist. And I keep getting feedback from different parts of the world. Like people in Europe they're like, when are you coming to Poland? When are you coming to the UK to tour? When are you coming to Berlin? And I'm like, well, I'll just check my bank account and I'll write a check right now and I'll fly out with my whole orchestra. You know, and so it's like interesting. It's good to get the feedback and know that I'm building an audience internationally, and then the challenge is to actually be able to provide something to that audience by being there to give them shows, sell them the albums, you know, all that stuff. So.
Well, I'm not gonna. Yes, you did answer my question, and I'm not gonna. I have just two more questions for you. One thing, because I think it's really important to share to our younger listeners.
Wait a minute, we're young.
I know, but there are some people that are. There are some people that are. I'm a mother, so.
I'm younger than. No.
Don't believe the hype. Okay. No, we're probably around the same age, though.
Okay.
So what words of inspiration would you give?
You have to, for musicians?
For musicians, singers, people, songwriters, for artists in general, yes.
Okay. Learn as much as you can. You know, if it means going to school or getting a mentor or reading every book that you can come across. And I don't even mean music business books, because a lot of those are just trying to make money off of you.
Yeah.
And they don't really say anything new.
Right.
But
you can use them as a guide, though.
Yeah, just take them out of the library, don't buy them. You know, learn as much as you can, but don't get caught up in the dogma of philosophies about what music should be and all that stuff. Break through the mold and make your own art. And
I think that's some great advice. So, Reuben, where can people find you on MySpace or Facebook? And you're performing at the next show at Galapagos, November 15th, correct?
Yes, I'm so excited about it.
So yeah, please tell people where we can find you.
Oh, okay.
And listen to your music.
I have a website, ReubenButchart.com. Reuben, R-E-U-B-E-N, and Butchart is spelled Butch Arts, but it's pronounced Butchart.
Hey.
You can go there and you can find all the other websites too there.
All right, so you're going to be checking out more of our music, Reuben's music and my music, Kiki. And I'm Kiki of the Kiki Experience, and this is HopeStock Presents Unfiltered. Check us out, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.